Hey everybody, it's Brickwaffle again, and we are back on Ark Survival Evolved on the Block Farmers Primitive Plus server, and today we have made some progress. As you can probably tell from the armor, I am in fact wearing all metal armor. It's called Iron Armor in Primitive Plus, and I have a Rex Skull, and that's because we've done a lot of work this weekend. Some Block Farmers and I got on. We didn't have a chance to record, but we did have a chance to play for a little while. Most of this work was done by other folks, so Boskanovich built Drekar here, his new, I don't remember what that's called, rowboat I think, but it's not really a rowboat because it has a sail. We've got some more supplies going on over here. We've got a baker's oven. We've got some storage area. We got this whole other building over here. Looks like some kind of taming pen I haven't even seen yet. And some storage barrels with some paint in it. We got a lot of stuff going on. But what I did do, like you saw, Nibon made me some armor because he's a bit higher level than I am. I think he's around here somewhere. And we went out and it killed an alpha raptor actually with crossbows. So I'm kind of low on arrows at the moment, but it did work. And we did tame ourselves up a few more dinos. We've got a beaver here, and we've got, what do we have over here? Got a few of the pteranodons, and you might have just seen Apache land over here, so we've got an Argentavis as well. And the reason we did all that is because the block farmers wanted to set up in the redwoods. We talked about that in our first episode and died horribly trying to get out there, but now it looks like we've got a good spot to go to. So we're going to, actually I think Nibba might be using that to move materials back and forth. So let me go ahead and take a different one. I'll take territory since that's mine. Fly out there in just a minute and go take a look at what the block farmers are doing out in redwoods. Maybe, what time is it? It's about 2 in the morning, so maybe by the time I get out there it'll be a little bit lighter and you guys will be able to see a little bit better too. I've got the gamma up right now and that's probably going to be fine. With 200% movement speed, it's not going to take us long to get there. So I'm going to fly over there and then I'll bring you guys back again in just a minute. Alright, and we are back and we have a bunch of terror birds down there. It looks like that's been the kind of constant problem out here. Is terror birds, but it looks like the Paraceratherium there has taken them out. And this is what Androcles has started to put together with some of the other block farmers, it looks like. So we got a base that's up on some stilts. This land is not as flat as you might suspect. And so building it up on platforms and pillars is going to be the easier way to go. So you have this nice, actually I really like this kind of crawl space area. So it looks like a big thick foundation up on the stilts. That's really nice. It's made of stone, so nothing's going to mess with it. And then we have our wooden base on top of that. And so odds of anything getting all the way up here and attacking the wooden base is pretty slim. We'll eventually be doing more with this, but this is our first area right now. It looks like we've just got a couple of beds out here, and I'm guessing there's some stuff. Let's go ahead and land right here and take a look. So it looks like there's a trapdoor with a ladder down here, so let's climb down this thing. And inside we've got a fireplace, and looks like Androcles is taking a nap right there. Yep, he sure is. And I assume that we're going to have some more stuff going on here shortly. There are some ceilings to kind of go down through this foundation. That makes sense. And we've kind of got this little, like I said, it's kind of a crawl space up on the stilts here. We've got a few tables out and around. We've got a meat smoker over there in the corner. So we have a few things scattered around. And over here, this looks like the new storehouse, if I'm not mistaken. Let's check that out. We got a grindstone and workshop. Okay. So in here, we've got a little bit more space. We've got, another construction table, smithy, all that kind of stuff. Here's a forge right outside. That makes sense. You wouldn't want it in here. It'd be a little hot. Go ahead and close that again. And we are definitely planning on using a lot more of the Primitive Plus stuff like adobe and lumber and brick and all that sort of thing. But for now, this is looking pretty nice. So we got our lumber table out here. We've got this old platform over here, and we're still talking about what we're going to do for all the crops in the game. Might have some big area out here with a bunch of crop plots. We might go ahead and do a rooftop garden for a few things. Depends on what we want to do. Maybe a little bit of both. But man, this is just a cool view. Even though it's raining, it's still amazing out here. I really, really like it. And there's a blue beacon over there, so let's see if we can whistle to territory. Can we maybe get just you, territory? There we go. Perfect. Let's get him back over here. Come on, buddy. No, don't get stuck in the building. Pteranodons are not known for their intelligence. He is stuck in the corner of the building. Let's go up this way. Let's come around here. We'll come up. That's what I wanted to do, is show you guys a ladder. There it is. There's a ladder. Enjoy. But let's go ahead and take him for a ride. Oop, what? What's happening? Oh, terror birds. Okay. So let's see about that. I don't think terror birds can damage the stone down here, but just in case, we want to mess them up. Get out of there, buddy. That's right, get out. Oh, hey. There's a Pelagornis that's set on neutral, apparently. So that's not good. That's bad news. Oops. Can we turn around fast enough? Wow, these things are fast even in the water. And I don't want to hit the water and get dismounted. There we go. Well, Pelagornis helps kill one. Okay, maybe we do want them on neutral. How we doing on stamina? Doing alright? There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so me and the bird leveled up, it looks like. Alright, well that's fine. That's fine. Let's go ahead and work on our weight a little bit, because I think we're doing okay there. And what did I need to get? I think I'm going to keep working on my own weight as well. Why are we still having combat music here? What's attacking us that we can't see? Oh, there's another one. There it goes. There's a lot of terror birds out here, so we're going to get more foundations out for sure so we can limit those spawns in the future. Wow, there's like 2 more of them coming. I really can't get to them. Let's fly away a little bit and then try coming at them a different direction. I know Androcles does not want his Pelagornis to die there. There we go. Mega Piranha, that was impressive. And we're going to get force landed here in a second if we don't kill this thing pretty soon. Oh, no, I wanted to land on that rock, please. No, can't land on the rock? There we go. Landed on the rock. Looks like the Pelagornis is doing a pretty good job of staying away from the terror bird. It might even be able to kill it up there. Doesn't look like it's taking much in the way of damage. Oh, there it goes. Now it's going to take some damage. There we go. Another one's gone. So this is going to be a bit dangerous. Let's see if we can get Theodora to come with us. Come on. Let's fly back up here and put you away. So yes, now that the sun's out, it looks amazing out here. Theodora looks like she might be safely in the building or on the edge. Perfect. We'll keep her right there. She's not going to die, and as long as we're not over here anywhere causing trouble, shouldn't be a problem. Now we did go ahead and put down a couple of storage boxes out here, just because we know we're not going to build on this little island. We want to leave that looking really pretty, and that's going to let us quickly move supplies over to here so we can build all this other stuff. And, you know, now that we've got a workshop, we'll get some storage going in a little while. That's going to look really cool. And one of the other things I like a lot over here is this little area that looks like kind of a mini swamp. I like this a lot. I haven't ever seen frogs or scorpions or snakes spawn in it, but it does look like all the swamp trees. And then right back here is another terror bird, which we're going to ignore for now because there's also a list of the canyon. And this canyon just looks amazing. I'm definitely going to have to do something with this later on. Right up at the top of this thing, it opens up into the redwoods area, and it just looks super cool. I really like the way that looks. And there are all sorts of stuff that spawn out in the redwoods that you might not suspect. So a lot of the Megaloceros, these guys spawn out here. I've seen a few bears out here as well. So you're not going to have to go to the snowy area to see all of that. And we are going to play with some tree platforms as well. But this area was just too flat and open for us to ignore. We had to choose to build here. It just looks really good. All right, we're back. And yeah, we got a Megapithecus wandering around down there. It makes sense. Bigfoot's in the forest. But what we want to do now is start making a wall around here so we can keep some of the terror birds out. In order to do that, I think because this cliff is pretty steep, I don't think anything's getting up here, we can really start around maybe here-ish, where we really need to start thinking about blocking things off. This is probably overkill, but let's go ahead and start right here as well. So let's see about that area. That looks pretty decent. And then we're just going to have to keep going along this way. And then how about that? That's kind of hard to see, but I think we need to go ahead and let it turn here. Let's see, can we zoom out a little bit? Can we get it to click? Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Let's try coming back up here. It's going to be a little tricky to get this stuff going, but now that we can turn the walls and whatnot, it's not going to be so bad. How about if I get it that way? What if... that's going to be too far. I think it's going to have to come in here then. I'd like it to go a little bit further out than that, but that's all right. I think it's going to be better this way. How about that? And then where did that one come out? Right there? I think we're going to want one more of these, and then I think we're actually going to go ahead and turn it right here. Because I think we want to put a gate across this at some point, but we can put the gates, I think they'll snap to the foundations. Come on, there we go. So we just want to keep placing foundations all the way across here. You know what, do we want to? I think we might want to change this up a little bit. That's looking okay. I think we want our gate to go across here, so let's turn this a little bit, and I think we're going to want 2 fence foundations right here. Nope, want those to be straight. Nope, I want those to be straight. It's always a pain building an arc. Getting everything to snap and not change randomly when you're placing it. There we go. Okay, so those 2 can be a gate. And then we're going to want to turn it again right here. like that. Go around these rocks. Maybe, can we get this one to... Yeah, I think that's going to have to go straight again. And then we want to come in and turn this way a little bit. So how about in that way? Okay, perfect. Nope, there we go. And I think we're going to have to keep going across here. And this is going to be fine. I know we're going to use more of this space in the future, but worst case, we can have some nested walls. So this is just to give us the first outline of where we think our walls are going to go. Okay. There we go. A couple more of these, and then we're going to take a look up with our bird and see our Pteranodon, rather. Okay, that's it. That's all we've got so far. So let's take a quick look with territory and see what we have. If I whistle you down here, are you going to get stuck again? Probably. Let's get the spyglass out, make sure we don't get Theodore. It looks like Androcles is online now. You should have no reason to fly into the building. Okay, good job. Alright, so let's fly up a little bit and see if we can see the fences. Yeah, so that's going to be alright. So you can kind of see right here where they start at that end, right about there. And then they're going to come along here. It is going to be a little bit zigzaggy. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that or not. Might have to change that up a little bit. But I think that's going to be better. We could consider straightening this piece out and then just having the one turn. Yeah, I think that's probably what we're going to do. That's going to look better in the long run. So that means that this is going to come out a little bit further. And I think we can do that. So can we make a few more of these now? We can make one more of those now. So yeah, this is going to come out like that, one more. And then it's going to turn and meet this one. So I think that's going to be okay. We might have to replace a few of these, but I'm going to go ahead and do a bunch more of that. And then I'll bring you guys back again in just a little bit when we have more of a wall built. Alright, so we got the whole perimeter put in and we have a few gates up. So let's try and fly around this perimeter, give you guys a sense of what we're trying to do. So right up in this corner, that's right down here is where our wall's going to start. And that's because there's a little bit of a cliff here, and I don't think we need the fence to go any further than that. That's going to be fine. It's going to come up to this gate here, and then it's going to go around this way. Might put another gate in on this side. Maybe. We'll see what happens. Then come around here, and then it's going to wrap around this big cliff up this way, around this way over to our big behemoth gate. So it's going to come right across there. That's going to allow us to get big dinosaurs through. Then it comes right up around this tree and over this side and down all the way along here to where this regular gate is. And then right along here all the way to that cliff edge again. So that should seal us off from everything else that spawns out here. And if we get some stone walls made, then we're going to be pretty safe. That's going to be a lot of stone to gather, and I think I'm going to have to do one more gate right back here. That's going to be good too. I don't think we're going to do but one behemoth gate, because we probably only ever want to bring one large... done us through one large area, but that's fine. But having a couple of regular size gates, that'll help us out. And this looks like a natural path right here. So next step, like I said, build the dino gate, build another door, and then build an amazing amount of stone walls. So I'll be back with you guys once a lot more progress has been made. Alright, and here we have the first layer done. So we've got our stone walls in, our gate over here, looks like we're leveling up again. Stone walls across here. I don't think we need a second gate, I think that one's fine. All the way across here to our other dino gate. This is the one we talked about in that last clip. Then it comes around here, and yeah, in the short term, if we had a big dinosaur come over, they could walk right over that edge, but that's fine. Big behemoth gate back here, all the way back around with stone walls over on this side, right down this edge, around the corner to this gate, and all the way out to this cliff as well. So that means we should be pretty safe from terror birds, and we might have a few big things come through. If we have a Rex, that's going to walk right over this. Honestly, a Paraceratherium could come over here. I'm kind of thinking a terror bird could probably come over this too at this end. So that'll be our first priority, to come over this side. But maybe not. Maybe it can't. We'll have to see. But for now, I am totally out of stone. So we need to go get some more of that. Let's go ahead and level up. Again, let's work on... Let me give him a little bit more weight. That's fine. We're not going to use him to carry too much stuff. I don't need that spear anymore. But for now, I think it's time to go and rendezvous with the other block farmers and do a lot more gathering.